the Texas A&M Aggies against the Utah State Aggies at Kyle Field in College Station.
With Brock and Mendenhall, they got the opening win versus UTEP, and this is a total rebuild job that he's doing in Logan, Utah, here at Utah State. But boy, he's been a master at doing that, Taylor.
He's sixth winningest coach in all of college football, of all the active coaches, with all the success that he had in another part of the state of Utah for the BYU Cougars. If you've never been, you just have to knock it off your bucket list to come here with over 100,000 people yelling at you here in College Station. They've met one time before. That was back in 2009. Aggies won that game back in 2009. You might remember Uzoma Nwachukwu had 4 touchdowns in that game. Terry Bussey's the deep man. Zachary Robbins kicks it to him, and here's Terry from the 3. Here comes Terry past the 30. There are flags down as Bussey reaches the 45. Those new receivers are on the field as well. Here's Moss again, and he dives ahead for a couple of yards. Coach Elko, as a flag comes in here, once 3-0 against anyone named Aggies, and they have very good field position here to start drive 2. Reed across the middle, good catch by KC Concepcion, the new receiver from NC State, who had 124 catches for the Wolfpack. Inside the 35, already in scoring range. Reed pumps, wants to take the shot, has a man,
touchdown, Terry Bussey. Well, we talked about all these new weapons. Well, what about one that's been in the lineup for a while? Bussey, he's dangerous, and he's in for the score. That'll be a challenge. We come right back to an empty backfield set.
The Paul Johnson formation is gone, and there is a catch made by Brady Boyd back in his home state. He's from Southlake, Texas. Make the sweep. Barnes pressured again, lofts it up there, and it's caught by Boyd. And they're saying yes, he got a foot in right at the 20-yard line.
How about Barnes standing in there to deliver this? Let's see if he's, yeah, it looks like he drags that left toe. What a play by Boyd.
At Utah State. And his boys have a 1st and 10 at the 20. Barnes on a design quarterback run. Runs into Texas A&M, but the Utah State big guys push him all the way down to the 11. Forget the Philly special. They're going. Now is this going to be a throw? Garcia back choked. Did he get it? Yes! Anthony Garcia, the wide receiver / quarterback, throws it to Miles Davis. 4th down, touchdown.
They had Garcia in there. He snuck in. He's a wide receiver, as you mentioned, so he's out there, but he's a quarterback. Came to Utah State as a quarterback. But we talked with offensive coordinator Kevin McGivern. He said, look, we're going to be aggressive.
Here's the 2-point play. Here's the throw over the middle, incomplete. Garcia again at the quarterback spot. Even if Josh Sturzer caught that, he would have been short as Bryce Anderson sniffed it out.
Utah State did a great job of capitalizing.
Here comes Utah State. Pressure's picked up. Reed with a clean pocket. Throws to Theo Mellon-Orstrom, staying in bounds and picking up the 1st down. The big Swedish tight end is near midfield. That's 13 yards on a 1st down near midfield. Fake to Amari over the top and incomplete, but there are more flags.
Yes, because it does. It looks like Tyree Morris. He does. He nicks that football. Marcel Reed. And that was a ugly, poorly thrown ball. The way it looked was because Tyree Morris got a tip. Should have been no PI. Gifted that time to Texas A&M.
And instead, Texas A&M at the 37-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Reed. Look at him put a foot in the dirt. and go ahead near the 16-yard line. Can Utah State hold Texas A&M to 3? Reed on 3rd and 8. He's pressured, can't get out of there. Sacked back near the 20 by John Miller. Jared Zirkle has kicked all these extra points the last couple weeks. His first field goal try in 3 years, 37 yards. And he sneaks it in there.
Because Garcia lines up at receiver.
On 2nd and 6, it only gave him 4 there. Quick pass to Davis out of the backfield, and Miles has the first down, the senior from Las Vegas.
Albert Regis, see if Utah State holds up protection.
3rd and 6. Barnes, that is a wobbler, incomplete. Nope. It landed in the ground before Will Lee could get it. He threw that touchdown pass to Bussey, but seems a little off kilter with his receivers so far. Plenty of time here. Look at that speed. That's a first down for Marcel. At their 45-yard line. And the handoff goes to Ruben Owens, and Owens is just short of the first down marker.
They've already gotten them once. They want to back up a little bit where that offensive lineman can't tag.
Reed throws it at the feet of Concepcion, but just get him the ball. He can fly, and he gets down to the 20. 3rd and 4.
It's starting at Alabama.
Yep, that's right. Aggies are 0 for 3 on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, it's Owens. First down. And he's out of bounds. Well, there is a flag back in the backfield, though. Moss next to Reed. It's Reed. It's a touchdown. He can do it all. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the Southeastern Conference.
To where they can keep the football.
Barnes fakes to Davis, wants to load up, instead gets drilled. Back inside the 20 by Cassius Howell.
Just too long that time.
16.5 career sacks for Howell, the senior from Kansas City, and here comes another one by Howell. That's 17.5. What they're seeing from this defense right now. There's 3 in a row. Cassius.
Coach said he had a bag of tricks. Just a veteran. You see him kind of ghost rush that time. So you give him a little stutter going to duck underneath the outside arm, and Eichhorn, no answer.
With the flag down, Rico gets it out of there. Concepcion will let it bounce. See what the penalty's about. Reed running, and he's just short. Instead, it's Owens, and it's close. I don't think he got there. No. John Miller made the tackle, and they're coming in short of the line to gain.
At the point of attack. See, a great job. Owens was trying to run it to the right side. He had to bounce that run. What you want on a short yardage run is you want to force that ball carrier to go laterally. See if the A&M defense still comes.
Does Barnes have time to throw? No, he doesn't. Ball's out. Jacobs wrestling with Texas A&M for it. Scooby Williams is in there too.
Fumble recovered by the offense, 4th down.
Utah State was trying to stay out of the 3rd and obvious. That's where the exotics come. That time you see Scooby Williams getting in there, making the big play, forcing that ball out. And Barnes just been under duress.
And here is Owens running hard near the 40. You're still upset about that. Reed pumps and throws, and it's caught by Concepcion. Gets right near the marker. See if they can get him going. That's 11 for KC. Straight at Moss.
Great job. I mean, he just hits it right downhill. Nate Borkircher just shaves it right off his hind end. If it was worth $1, there's only 58 cents left because he cut that one tight. Moss with the stiff arm to finish it. What a run. Nice patience. You'd think that that play would hit further to the right.
Rico punting for the 5th time in this half. Concepcion runs up off the bounce. And in front of the 25-yard line. He's never done it in a game in 5 years of college football. Reed, they're in range now. There's Craver's first catch.
There's a good-looking ball from Marcel Reed. See if he doesn't stay in to protect.
Plenty of time. Takes off. First down, Aggies all the way down to the 12. 2nd and 10. Reed flushed out, throws, caught, flag on the field. Concepcion has the touchdown.
Holding, defense. Number 1, that penalty's declined. Results of the play, touchdown.
A lot of stuff like that. That'll be a fun atmosphere.
Miles Davis takes the handoff, and that'll run out the clock here in the first half. And Utah State goes to the ground and bust it. Miles Davis. Remember last week on the first play of the second half, Barnes just 5 of 13 passing and hasn't converted a 3rd down. Time to throw downfield, flags everywhere, out of bounds. Pagan and Lee. Jacobs running around, 3 backs in the backfield. Barnes keeps it himself and gets ahead to the 31.
Who was coming downhill at his linebacker spot, who did commit the face mask penalty.
Utah State trying to take advantage. End zone. It's Braden Pagan, and it's a touchdown.
See, double move, a little slant and go. See that? Just kind of deked on Will Lee. And
here's the 2-point play. Barnes throws, and that's 2 for Javen Jacobs.
how about that to open the second half? The Utah State Aggies.
Utah State has scored 1 on the opening drive of each of these games, and the new score is 30-14. Braden Pagan, first ever touchdown. Fielded at the 4 by Bussey. Terry around the corner. Tackled just shy of midfield. Great position for the Texas A&M offense, Alyssa.
Good field position to start this possession.
Empty backfield. Seen Barnes run it in these sets before. Can't do anything there. Just gets thrown to the ground by Marco Jones. 2nd and 5 for Reed. All day to fire a missile down there to Craver.
And you can see it's got to be a frustrating play at that time for defensive coordinator Nick Howell.
2nd and 4 as Reed has a couple seconds left on the play clock and hands it off to Owens. And Rubin has a first down. 1st and goal, Texas A&M. 9th play of it right here. Reed to the back, end zone, touchdown, Concepcion.
This is, it's kind of a schizophrenic performance, really. You think about that opening possession, ugly opening possession for the A&M offense. What were otherwise traditional rivalries.
Sidearm pass to Jacobs. That's a first down for Javen.
To get the ball downfield for Barnes.
Will he have time? Pocket collapsed and Barnes went down, and that's why it was not a good ball to Boyd.
Force the ball out there.
Reed takes off. Short of the first down.
Ball's
the ball
out.
came out. No, they're saying that the ground was what caused the ball to come out.
Landed on his right hand.
He was saying it to me on the field before the game too, Matt, that he has a cannon for an arm, and he said he's a lot quicker than you think. Look at those feet moving, throwing a perfect ball to Bethel Roman on the sideline. 2nd and 10 for Miles O'Neill and A&M. Blitz is picked up, but the pocket collapses and it's a pick. Thrown right to Avenger as O'Neill's arm was hit.
Was able to win the protection. Look at this. Runs right through Owens. And O'Neill, it looked like he ever even saw Avenger. Now he had Bussey on a dig, but that was, they've had to help their tackles in protection repeatedly.
On 3rd and 8, Barnes will keep it and just have to throw it in the bench. An uneasy feeling now at Kyle Field after that Reed injury. And it's Daniels at the end of the quarter getting 9 yards.
Well, they're misaligned defensively.
O'Neal throws deep. Got Kramer! Touchdown!
Got Utah State in a blitz. So you've got Kramer running against your safety. He's not winning that foot race. Just not enough horsepower.
As received at the 3-yard line, Miles Davis.
Wow.
Look at that! Barnes has gone the whole way, wants to load up and throw, and he got Boyd up at the 35. We had to confirm that because he's listed as a linebacker on this roster in front of us.
Seems unlikely.
So I wanted to make sure that was him. Sideline throws, a good one to Jacobs, breaking a tackle, and Javen is in to Texas A&M territory. 3rd and 10. Barnes incomplete, looking for Pagan. Good coverage by Julio. Spinning for a first down inside the 30. On 3rd and 8, O'Neal is blitzed and sacked. John Miller got it. John's played a good game today.
He has.
And that is hooked to the left.
They get up to about 44 miles an hour and exhaust their target.
Barnes steps up, throws deep, has a man, got it. It's Kahenu Davis. It's going to be 1st and goal, Utah State. Davis is deep behind Barnes. 3rd and goal at the 1. Barnes to the right, touchdown to Davis.
So glad you brought that up. An interesting play fake to nobody because you end up throwing it to the back and went the opposite direction. It worked out great.
Barnes, 2-pointer good to Pagan. You'd have to think somebody had 3 straight sacks in a game somewhere. Jamarian Morrow at the 2. He's got speed up to the 30. Back to the studio and Peter. Who was that? Cam Coleman wearing a couple of them last week for Auburn?
You can never have enough.
Over the middle, and Hart tried to get it to near side. Another good ball to Boyd, and Boyd's pushed out with 2:04 left in the game. around the corner, drill ball out on the ground. Aggies got it. Sam Mpemba.
Watch him just win the edge. Eichhorn's had a tough time at left tackle today versus the Aggie pass rushers. We came into this game thinking, wow, yes, there's areas that need to be improved.
Marcel Reed, 220 yards and 3 touchdowns passing. He had a rushing touchdown as well. The Aggies get over 500 yards of total offense with 7 sacks on defense. And it's their first 2-0 start since 2021 as they get ready to play the Irish next week.